Hello, and welcome to my channel. My name is Kat. I am the Nurse Flipper. If this is your first time here, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. It is Monday, and we have almost $2,200 going out on eBay, as well as a couple of Poshmark sales. I should be overjoyed, but I'm having a rough day. It happens. I will tell you all about it. Plus, I still want to show you all of this stuff that's sold so that hopefully you learn stuff to pick up in your reselling business. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so up first is this little Royal Albert figurine. Really cute. This is Diggory Delvet, and he's from 1989. He sold for $14. I paid $5, so he's about a $7 or $8 profit, and he sold in under a month. So Royal Albert is a great name to know. When it comes to teacups in China, this brand can be big dollars, so remember that name. Up next is a Harley Dip Dot. So this Harley Dip Dot sold in about 3 months. It's a really classic bar and shield sign, and this one sold for $9. I paid $1, so this one's about a $7 profit after fees. This next one took over a year to sell. It didn't sell for much. I got in on a lot though, so I'm pennies in, and I typically try and get the most money out of lots that I can get. So this one here is a laminated postcard. This one is Ancourt Paris. This one sold for $7.34, and it's about a $5 profit. Now on all of these, I do charge for shipping. I do no free shipping. It's not free to me, so I don't feel it should be free to the buyer. I think that's a really dangerous mentality to create. And one of the reasons that has been created, I feel like, is Amazon Prime, which I love using Amazon Prime, but I think then people don't realize that somebody really does pay for that postage. So for me and my business model, I do calculated shipping. I charge them the exact amount of shipping, and that way they know they have to pay for shipping. And I think a lot of people unfortunately don't realize that. They think they should get free shipping on everything, and I do not agree with that. Up next is the first of quite a few license plates that you're gonna see. This one is an Ohio 1958. This one sold for $12.59. So this one's about a $10 profit, and it sold in a little over a month. Up next is some copper earrings. These I've actually had over 2 years. I made a ton of money on this copper lot. These only sold for $2.50, and they are gonna be about a $1 profit, but that copper lot was absolutely amazing. It was actually one of the first big lots that I ever bought. It was bought off of Shop Goodwill, and I bought 20 pounds of copper jewelry, and I made a ton of money off that. I actually think that copper lot is probably what got me hooked on buying lots. Up next, you have seen quite a few of them in the past few weeks. I've been listing my extra boxy charm stuff. This is an Ofra on the glow palette. I paid about $5 in my boxy charm box. It sold in about a month for $20, plus the buyer paid $5 in shipping. That might not be enough for shipping. This palette's pretty heavy, but we will see. And this one's gonna be about a $12 profit. And another license plate. This one is 1972 Missouri. This one sold for $9.44, so it's about an $8 profit. Next is an order of 2 perfume bottles going out to a viewer. These 2 are going out to Miss Tony. So Miss Tony, thank you very much. She paid $44.08 for these. They are absolutely gorgeous from my last perfume lot. I don't even think I really captured how pretty they are in my photos. She got this one, as well as this really pretty pewter wrapped crystal one, and she got both of them for $44.08, plus she paid $10 in shipping. So I paid about $5 a bottle. This is going to be about a $25 profit. Miss Tony, thank you so much. I really appreciate your purchase. Next is another license plate, and this one is an older one. This one's really cool. This one is from New Jersey, 1931. This one sold for $27.98, so it's about a $22 profit, and this one did take a little bit longer. It took about 2 months to sell. All right, we are almost at the end of my Octavia that was filling up my pantry. I sold this lot for $55, and I actually have one more lot. I thought they had sold out, and I actually pulled the last 2 lots, but when I looked, I only have 1 order today, so I actually have 1 more order left. I just relisted it, and somebody had actually messaged me saying they had tried, their payment didn't go through, so I think that last lot will sell pretty fast. And again, with the Octavia, that's just breaking even, getting my money back, and clearing out my pantry before they expire. Next is a cute little FSU horse. If you know me, I'm a Gators fan through and through, but that does not mean I will not sell the competition's merchandise. This is a little FSU plush horse mascot. I paid less than $1. He sold for $13.99 in under 2 months, and he has about a $10 profit. And he's really, really small, as you see. So keep an eye out, especially when it comes to team memorabilia. They can be good pickups. And then we've got another of the Royal Albert little figurines. This one is a cute little Benjamin the Bunny. Again, clearly marked Royal Albert. This one I paid about $5 for. He sold for $18.89, so he's about a $12 profit, and he sold in under a month. Another really cool older license plate. This one's from 1929. This one is a Todd Kentucky 1929. This one sold for $34.98, so it is actually about a $28 profit, and it sold in about 2 months. And then a Harley pen from my friend Charlene, who listed her own Harley stuff. We are splitting the profit. This is a Harley Owners Group, which is abbreviated by HOG. This one sold for $10.49. So after paying Charlene to list it, it will probably be about $3 to each of us. And then we have another license plate. This one is Louisiana Sportsman's Paradise. This one's from 1964. This one sold for $27.99, so it's about a $22 profit, and it sold in under a month. Now, when you see me selling all these license plates, please keep in mind that I bought over 1,000 of them. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a little sneak peek. I actually just won over 100 Longaberger baskets. If you missed it, probably 8 months ago, I bought, I think 40 or 50. So this time I bought 100. I also bought over 400 Longaberger accessories. So that's a big lot we're going to be picking up on Wednesday. So I'm really excited about that because I've done very, very well with Longaberger in the past. And this was a hardcore collector. So I'm hoping to have some rare liners and garters and little basket wraps, things like that that could sell for good money. Next is this kitty cats. This is a little sewing pattern. This one sold for $3.67. It's actually my mom's, so we're gonna split the $1.50 profit. So not much money, and it took over a year to sell. And then we have another cold shoulder shirt. This one here sold for $3.64, and it is going to be break even, but glad to have the space. All right, I am going to go ahead and tell you why I'm having such a hard day and why it's really hard to enjoy these sales. So most of you know that Dalton, my 4-year-old, which is who I started reselling for to be able to be home with him more, started school last week. Well, I think he's doing things a little bit backwards, and he started out great the first day of school. The second day he cried during nap time. The third day he cried for me off and on all day, and this morning he did not want to get out of the car. He was bawling his eyes out and telling me he just wanted to go home. He didn't want to go to school, and it was a very, very hard for me. And I know a lot of it is he's never been to daycare. He's never really been without me. And it's super hard for him, and it hurts my heart. It hurts my heart. It doesn't matter how many sales I'm getting when he's sad. So I'm really hoping when I go pick him up today that he will be doing better and wasn't upset all day again. I'm just, my voice is cracking. I just really hope that he will start enjoying school and really wanting to go play with his friends, because I don't know how much longer I can tolerate this. It was very, very hard. Luckily this morning he was easily distracted. His teacher said, oh, let's go get some Play-Doh, and off he went. So she didn't have to pull him from me, but it was pretty close. It was pretty close. So that has just kind of dampened the whole day and made it a little hard for me. It's a little bit hard. Next, we have another New York license plate. This one sold for $11.99 in about a month, and it's going to be about a $9 profit. This next one, I was really surprised because the buyer wants it double boxed. I'll tell you, I don't really double box anything, even my super expensive breakables. So I told her I could double box it, and if she wanted it double boxed, that it would make it go up to priority versus first class, so she would have to pay more. She said, okay, that's fine. She paid, so we're double boxing this little picture. So this is a really pretty antique framed little portrait here. There is the back. And this one sold for $35.68, plus she paid $9 for priority shipping. I am less than $5 in, so this one's about a $25 profit, and it took about 4 months to sell. All right, finally, the right team. We sold this a Florida Gators hat. This one is a vintage snapback, and it is signed by Steve Spurrier. It's actually embroidered with his signature. This one sold for $10. I paid $1, so it's about a $7 profit. Next is a little tiny teacup. It is not branded. It has got like a gray blue there. It is a flower shape. So again, no brand. A lot of people message me because they get teacups that are really pretty but unbranded. And unfortunately, in my experience, no matter how pretty they are, if they don't have a name attached to them, they're not worth very much. There might be that few, very, very small percent that are, but for the most part, most of my unbranded sell between $10, $12, $15. That one sold for $14, so it's actually about a $10 profit. I only paid $1 for it. And then we sold another license plate. This one is New York. This one sold for $10.49, so it's about an $8 profit. Up next is a really pretty Murano perfume bottle I showed you guys in my perfume haul. And this one actually sold for $69.30. I'm waiting for the buyer to get back with me though, because this one has been repaired, if you can see that thin line there, and I did not realize that, so I really want to make sure the buyer still wants it even though it's been repaired. So I am going to hold on to this. I probably will try and contact the buyer again today. I contacted them 2 days ago but haven't heard back, so I will probably take a late shipping ding on that just to make sure that buyer still wants it. Up next is a belt. This one is unbranded. It's a small belt, just black with the pretty rhinestones. This one took about 1.5 years to sell. I only paid $1. I got it in a belt lot. It sold for $11.02, so it's about an $8 profit. This next one was a good sale, and I have more of this coming, so I'm really excited. So in the same auction that I got my Longaberger stuff, I got more Barbie McDonald's stuff. So this menu board sold for $55, and I have the whole set. I'm getting the whole set, so I'm super excited from my auction haul Wednesday. So this one I paid less than $5. It sold for $55, and it's about a $45 profit, and it did take about 3 to 4 months to sell. Next is some really, really pretty Weiss clip-on earrings. Look at these pretty pink and purple stones. They are clearly marked Weiss on the back. I don't know if you can see, it's right there under my nail. This pair sold for $29.23, and I'm about $10 in, so they're going to be about a $15 profit. They were just so pretty, I could not leave them behind. Speaking of pretty earrings, I'm going to tell you 2 things real quick. Don't go anywhere. There is a $500 sale coming up. Don't go anywhere. To those of you in the premiere, thanks for hanging out with me. If you're not subscribed already, do that. So there are some really, really cool vintage earrings in here. Super cool. Some of them are marked. some of them are not. They're just some really cool earrings. So I listed these earrings. It's a lot of 30. I have them listed on Wholesale. I will put my link in the chat. And I am also doing a live tonight over on my Nurse Flipper Facebook page right after this premiere with Emma, one of the co-founders of Wholesale. So I have 4 more lots of these earrings, 30 earrings for $60. So $2 a pair. I figure worst case you'll get $10 a pair and you'll make over $200 in profit. But some of those are going to be $15, $20, $25 earrings as well. So you potentially could make like $300, $400, $500 on each lot. So those are listed over on Wholesale. And I will be going live with Emma tonight to explain it more. And I also am going to be submitting a lot of clothes tonight. I'm going to show you a couple of pairs real quick from it. Not all of them. I got these from my last auction haul and they're amazing. Some of them have new with tags for over $50 and I'm going to group them all together and sell them for $3 a piece. So let me get a couple to show you real quick and then I will show you the rest of what's sold. All right, so I'm going to show you a couple pairs. I intend to get this lot up today, but Wholesale does take a couple days to review it. So this is some modal pants and it has a $50 price tag, brand new. It's actually the shirt that goes with the pants. And then I also, this is really cool lingerie. It's like to go over, I think it would be a perfect bathing suit cover. It's mesh and it's one size. And this one has a price tag of $62. So I actually have, I think 20 or 25 pieces from this brand, plus a few others that I'm gonna list on Wholesale for only $3 a piece. I couldn't find many comps on this, but I think minimum you should be able to get $20 to $30 a piece, so it should be a really great return. And someone commented, oh, I don't wanna buy anything that has went through multiple reseller hands. I am not a big clothing person. So I'm okay passing on new with tags, $50, $60 items to you at a good rate because I find lots and lots of stuff really cheap, so I'm happy to pass it on. I am not like cherry picking out of that stuff. I still have 3 suitcases of clothes to go through and I think most of them are new with tags, so I will have more clothing lots coming up too. But let's go ahead and get back to what sold. I got a little sidetrack there. Next, I got these in the same lot with the McDonald's sign. These are some Barbie stands. These 5 sold for $17. I'm less than 5 in, so they're about a $10 profit. And then this Santa Claus ornament, which I believe is Italian glass. This one sold for $41.98. I paid $1. This little ornament, it's not little, it's kind of a long icicle, but it's sold and it is over $33 profit. These shorts took over 2 years to sell. These are some Raffaella. These are from a lot I paid 50 cents a piece from. These sold for $6, so they're about a $4 profit. All right, the $500 sale. Do you want to take a guess in the premiere what it is? Did you guess the teacup? It is a teacup. This is a cabbage rose J.A. Bailey signed. There's your signature. This one is Ainsley. There is the mark. Here is the saucer. There is the back. I paid about $100 for this teacup. It sold for $520 and it is going to be about a $350 profit after fees. Up next is a little cornucopia vase. This one took about 2 years to sell as well. It sold for $3.86. Guys, I made mistakes in the beginning. I make mistakes now. $2 profit and it's a breakable. So, live and learn, live and learn. I don't pick up breakables unless they're quite a bit more profit now. This belt buckle, I paid $5 for. It sold for $28.33, so it's about a $20 profit and it sold in about 4 months. This is not sterling silver, it's just silver tone with some turquoise chips in it. And then this Harley Davidson Biloxi, Mississippi hat is my friend Charlene's. It sold for $17, so it is going to be about a $10 profit. So we'll probably split 5 and 5. I get asked all the time if I will do consignment. The answer is no. So this is a little bit different because Charlene is one of my 3 listers. This is her stuff, so she listed it herself, and then I am the one shipping it out, and we are just splitting the profit. But I don't have enough time to even list my own items, let alone try and take on somebody else's. So to those of you that ask me, I'm really sorry, but it is just not in my scope of time. Next is a little spoon. Just the spoon sold for $13. This was in a teacup lot I got. It does have the dragon there on it, so I put wonton soup spoon. Sold in under a week for $13, so it's about a $10 profit. And then this vintage brooch sold for $22.04. This one is not branded. It was in my last jewelry lot, so it sold in under a month, and it is going to be about $15 profit. I paid about $5. And then this license plate sold for $10, so it's about a $7 profit. Another Harley Davidson pen. This one is one of mine. This one here sold for $12.75, so it's about a $9 profit. Another license plate. This one here, this Vermont one, plus 2 others. This Vermont one and this Vermont one sold for $30, so they're going to be about a $22 profit. And then this is a really cool art glass heart. It did take close to a year to sell. It is P.F. Chang. It is signed. It is a Canadian art glass maker. This one sold for $60 and I paid about $20, so this one's about a $30 profit. This outer is actually like an amethyst purple. It's hard to get it. I don't think I can get it in the camera, unfortunately, but this is a beautiful, beautiful piece. And then some Jamie Sadek shorts. If you do not know this brand, learn it. Her shirts can be worth 30, 40, 50 bucks. So definitely keep your eye out for Jamie Sadek. These sold for 15. I paid 2, so they're about a $10 profit. And this weird thing, I did not know what it was. It turns out it was a bracelet that was remade into a tray. I paid less than $5. This one sold for $58.90, so it's about a $45 profit. And I sold a pair of classic gold twist earrings. These were my last jewelry lot. Paid about $5. They sold for $7, so they're about break even. So with some of the jewelry lots, some of it doesn't sell as much as I would like it to, but I still list it so I can get my money back towards that purchase. And then we sold this Noritake little bowl saucer. Really, really pretty. It is marked Noritake Japan. It sold for $7 and it is going to be about a $5 profit. I've got a lot of mistakes on this video. Stuff I would not do again. I sold 3 of these coffee mugs for a whole $7. They're about a $5 profit and it's 3 breakable items. And then this Stone Street, this is a body cream out of, again, my BoxyCharm box. I paid $5, sold for $14. It's about a $7 profit. Another of the Royal Albert figurines. This one is a pig, a little lookout pig here. This is Little Pig Robinson. Paid $5. This one sold for $22.04, so it's about a $14 profit. And then sold this pair of Merrell's shoes for $30.52. I only paid $3, so they are about a $25 profit. Remember the name Merrell if you don't know. It is a great, great brand worth picking up. And then we sold a pair of license plates. This pair of license plates sold for $56, so they're actually close to a $50 profit. There are 2 that are the same. Last on eBay is this Baccarat paperweight. This one is Alexander the Great. This one sold for $15. It's about an $8 profit and it sold in under a month. This one's actually going international. And then we have 2 Poshmark sales. 2 Poshmark sales. This Shriner license plate sold for $15. Also, this pair of 2 Texas license plates sold for $31 over on Poshmark. So license plates are selling everywhere. We have no Mercari sales this weekend, unfortunately. So that is everything that sold. Thanks for listening to me ramble. I hope to see you here shortly on the Nurse Flipper page and Death Pile Destruction group to go over Wholesale, a little bit about what it is, how it works, and can help you as far as whether you're buying or selling. If you're like me, have a ton of stuff, it might be better for you to sell. If you're struggling to find inventory, it might be a good place to find inventory. So I look forward to seeing you over there. Do not forget, tomorrow night, Julian is back. Julian is back from the 127 yard sale. So Julian and myself will be joined tomorrow night by Troy from Mountain Man Treasure, as well as Mike from Golden State Picker. So it will be a fun show for sure. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow night. And on Wednesday, I'm going to show you what I sold last Friday. There was so much stuff. It was almost $2,000 in 2 days. So I'm going to show you that. I thought it definitely warranted a what sold video. And then Friday, I think I will do another research video. I haven't done one in a couple weeks, so it's definitely about time for it. I look forward to seeing you guys in a few minutes. And if not, I will see you tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bye for now.